1977, Apple introduced Apple II, one of the world's first mass-market personal computers. In 1984, 7 years later, they introduced GUI and mouse to the customers. Then iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. They revolutionized the tech industry. Why was Apple able to do all these while others having similar pool of talent and resources couldn't? Or what makes some a leader in tech industry, sprinting ahead of all the other tech giants? Similar to how Apple revolutionized tech industry, we have another company which introduced Air Max, Flyknit, and self-lacing shoes, which revolutionized the shoe industry, and that is Nike. Many people try to build flying machines, but only Wright Rose were able to accomplish it. Why? And when Gandhi decided to embark Salt March, millions decided to follow him. Why? As a matter of fact, all the great organizations or leaders in the world, be it Gandhi, Apple, Nike, Wright Brothers, there is a pattern and they all think, act, and communicate in the exact same way, and it's a complete opposite to everyone else. That idea codified into being is called the golden circle. So, what is this golden circle? What, how, and why? Every single organization in the world knows what to do. Some people know how to do it, but only very few know why they do it. For example, if Apple were like any other company, the commercial would be something like this. We make great products. They're beautiful design, simple to use, and user friendly. Wanna buy one? And the customer response will be, man, no. Like if you want to sell a car, it's a wonderful car, it has leather seats, buy a car. But it's uninspiring. Here's how Apple really communicates. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge status quo is by making a product beautiful design, simple to use, and user friendly. And we just happen to make great computers. Wanna buy one? Same is the fact with Nike. In fact, Apple got the for this idea from Nike, who were using athletes to brand and sell their products. And when people saw these athletes working hard, running with the Nike shoes, they wanted to buy one and also want to be part of it. It's all about the why. Let's go to the next story. Samuel Langley was given $50,000 by the War Department to invent the flying machine. He was a professor at Harvard and knew all the great minds in the world. He was well connected and he has all the money and resource. He hired the world's greatest engineers, and New York Times is following him everywhere as a celebrity, and yet we haven't heard about him. A few hundred miles away, there was Oliver and Wilbur Wright, who were trying to build a flying machine with a bunch of friends, all of them having zero college education, including the Wright brothers, and yet they invented the first flying machine. How? They were driven, firmly believed they find out this flying machine will change the world, and they were right. Samuel Langley was a different. Uh, he wanted to be rich and wanted to be famous. When Langley heard the news that brothers from nearby has finally invented the flying machine, do you know what he did? He just simply quit because he didn't have the why. People worked with Langley for the paychecks, as Wright brothers and crew worked for a cause. Let me tell you about another concept. It's called diffusion of innovation. So, what is this diffusion of innovation? This chart clearly shows that the first 2.5% of the customers are innovators, and next 30.5 are the early adopters. Combined forms 16%. These guys, we can commonly call them the early adopters. Then there is 68%, which are the majority, and then the laggards. So laggards are the ones who will you buy something which they just because uh, they cannot access to other things, like they're not really buying something for the cause, they're just buying simply just for sake of buying. And company success largely depends on standard portion, the majority, like 60%, and these guys only buys products if the early adopters buys one. So the trick is to make the early adopters buy a product, and they only buy things which they believe in. That is the reason why people were stacked up in queues and waited six long hours just to get an iPhone first day when they could just park in the store the next week and buy one. They didn't do it because they believed in Apple's cause. To understand the future of innovation a little bit more, we can go to a case study. TiVo is a company which really made brilliant products. I mean, the quality of the product was really good, yet they failed. When TiVo launched the product, they told us that what they have, they said we have a product which pauses live TV, skips commercials, and rewind live shows and memorize your watching habits without you even asking. And cynical majority said we don't believe you and we don't need it and we don't like it. What if they said that if you're the kind of person likes to have total control of every aspect of your life, we have a product for you which pauses live TV, skips commercials, and remembers your watching habits, etc. People would be much more interested, and it could have been a successful story because people don't buy what you have, people buy why you do it, and what you do is just a proof for why you do it. In 1930, when Gandhi marched from his ashram to Dandi, about 450 kilometers, people followed him. They followed him not for Gandhi but for themselves. They believed in what he believed, and they saw in him what they wanted. They all wanted a free India, and he was a right representation of that idea. And that very sole idea is the reason why they followed him, and somewhere even completely devoted to him just for the idea that what Gandhi believed in. This also shows as one simple thing that all great leaders have their why, and the question to ask yourself is that what is my why? And when you find it, you can inspire others and change the world and leave a legacy as these great men and companies have done. And that's it. Thank you.